Well, Lauren Boebert is pushing to impeach Biden. Whoa, you'll never guess it. Seems to be now the move that a lot of these MAGA Republicans take whenever they don't feel like they're getting enough attention, they're not relevant enough within the news cycle. I'm going to impeach Biden for anything, whatever. So I'll first show you a recent interview where she talks about why she's impeaching Joe Biden, and then we'll look at her on the House floor advocating for her articles of impeachment.
The single greatest country in the world. I introduced these articles of impeachment not for personal gain or even political popularity. I introduced articles of
Sure.
impeachment on behalf of the American people. And if there are members of Congress in the Republican conference who don't want to bring this up and debate it in committee, then I will make sure that a privileged resolution comes to the floor and force members of Congress to vote on these articles of impeachment. I'm tired of waiting around. Americans all across the country are screaming that we need to do something. They're tired of only having hearings and investigations and just talking heads on TV saying what they want to do or what they're going to do. And so I made sure I drafted these articles of impeachment in a manner that I could call them up for a vote at any time. So I want to see if they're going to bring them up in committee, and if not, then we are going to force this on the House floor and really hold members of Congress in a place and in a position to say, do you think that this man should stay in office or not? Now, of course,
Okay. So apparently it's over the border, the southern border, which is yet another example of many of these Republicans choosing the political attacks, the political stunts over a real discussion about actual solutions in regard to problems that we do experience with our southern border. They've been around for a while, but humanitarian problems, logistical, systemic, and there are real discussions that should be had. There are real reforms that we can make, but none of that can happen if we're over here having to deal with Lauren Boebert's impeachment of Joe Biden. And apparently, we'll get to in a later segment, Marjorie Taylor Greene and Lauren Boebert clashing, it seems, over this because Marjorie Taylor Greene is unhappy, I guess, that Lauren Boebert's taking her limelight. But Kevin McCarthy, the Speaker of the House, is also apparently frustrated with this. This is from CBS. A push by some House Republicans to impeach President Biden has become the latest headache for House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, caused by conservative hardliners. GOP Representative Lauren Boebert of Colorado introduced articles of impeachment against Mr. Biden on Tuesday as a privileged resolution, fast-tracking its consideration under House rules by circumventing the normal committee process. The articles focus on the president's handling of the U.S.-Mexico border and immigration. On Wednesday, McCarthy expressed frustration with Boebert, calling her effort to impeach Mr. Biden premature. She had never told members about it or never talked to me, McCarthy told reporters. Before you put something forward, shouldn't you first talk to the conference about it? Because we're doing investigations. Why would you do this? We're doing investigations. We're doing one political stunt, Lauren. Why are you making it messy with another political stunt? But despite the frustration, she is charging forward. And this was her on the House floor recently.
To seek recognition.
Mr. Speaker, pursuant to Clause 2A1 of Rule 9, I rise to give notice of my intent to raise a question of the privileges of the House. The form of the resolution is as follows: H-Res 503, impeaching Joseph R. Biden, Jr., President of the United States, for high crimes and misdemeanors. Resolved that Joseph Robinette Biden, Jr. is impeached for high crimes and misdemeanors, and that the following articles of impeachment be exhibited to the United States Senate. Articles of impeachment exhibited by the House of Representatives of the United States of America in the name of itself.
Does anyone else get the sense that when she's doing stuff, and this is different than a lot of bad faith actors, she seems deeply confused about what she's doing. A lot of individuals, they know what they're doing. It's bad. It's dishonest. They might not be knowledgeable people, but they at least know what's going on, and they're just doing bad things. Lauren Boebert is doing bad things, but seems to be deeply confused about what she's even doing. What's going on here? Which is fascinating. Make sure you are subscribed to the David Pakman Show. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel, Luke Beasley, on YouTube to get more of what you're getting now. And after the break, we'll talk about Lauren Boebert and Marjorie Taylor Greene seemingly over this subject, exchanging some words.
Are you tired of getting crushed in the market or the volatility? There is some good news, which is that Treasury yields are surging. You can now get a whopping 5% yield on Treasury bills. That is higher than any high yield savings account that I have seen. But buying U.S. Treasuries can be a complicated process, at least it used to be. That's where our sponsor, Public.com, comes in. With Public, you can buy Treasury bills in seconds right from your phone. Couldn't be easier. Plus, Public will even automatically roll over your investments at maturity. So you have one less thing to think about. Take another thing off your plate. Treasury bills are government-backed securities, considered one of the safest investments out there. And when you buy them through Public, they are securely stored at the Bank of New York Mellon, which is the largest custodian bank in the world. No minimum hold periods, no settlement delays. You have full access to your funds whenever you need them. Put your cash to work. Earn that 5% yield by going to public.com/Pacman. Don't miss the opportunity. The link is down below.